This is the BCMF network. The following broadcast is solely for the enjoyment and entertainment of our audience. This is the Blue Collar Minutemen Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Blue Collar Minutemen Show. Glad to have you back. We got me and Bill here with you, just a couple of guys wanting to help make this country great again. Once again, Justin could not make it with us today. He had some things come up. Like I said, he's not off the show. He's still with us, but you know, things happen and there's things that we just can't control. But Bill, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Fantastic. Beautiful day out here. I'm down in the mobile command center and everything just peachy and cream.
Notice what I got behind my head?
There you go. I went ahead and ran mine up the flagpole. It's out there on the flagpole now.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some, we went and got some flags with our logo on it. And hopefully we might have these available on our website at some point. We're working on, of course, trying to get merchandise ideas together for some shirts and a few things. So we'll definitely announce when that happens. But Bill, what's been going on in the news? A lot's been going on week off.
Guns, guns, guns. More guns.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. Looks like according to I can't even say her name. Jen.
Oh, Miss
Circleback. Yeah. According to her, on Friday, Biden will sign an executive order on gun control sometime this coming week. Don't know what it is. Don't know what it's about. Don't know if it's legal. He will sign something. That's all I know.
But you know, Bill, here's the thing. Before all of this, everybody who's a gun owner and who has their guns legally and does everything the right way, everybody knew that at some point they're going to be like, well, they're going to have a shooting and then they're going to wind up wanting to take the guns. It's been memes all over the internet. I've seen it's like, oh, wait for the false flag shooting. There's going to be a false flag shooting.
We've had 3 in a row.
They're really trying to lay this on thick, it seems like.
Well, and it's turning out to not fit their narrative though. Like there was a tweet from Hillary about a Trump supporter goes on a rampage in Chicago or in Colorado, kills all these people.
Yeah.
You know, he's a big Trump supporter, and it turns out to be a guy from Syria who despised Trump. You know, I mean.
And his name was Assad. Oh, wait a minute.
Alisa, something like that. I don't know.
Yes. What I also liked too was the one they had with the massage parlors. While then they tried to say that one was a Trump supporter who was racist against Chinese people.
Right.
And for those people who may have gotten to see the little video clip of the interview, they thought they were going to have something good. And the guy said, I didn't even know they were Asian. And like, I was just pissed off because I got some type of sex addiction.
And then at that point, our vice president was no longer black.
Yes.
Because the Asian community was targeted, supposedly. NBC did a special saying she's the first Asian American vice president. So now she's not black, she's Asian. And she feels the Asian community's pain.
Can I be Samoan?
You can be whatever you want. This is 2021. You can be whatever you want.
I think I either want to be Samoan or Russian at this point. I'll be a black Russian.
There you go.
This is so stupid. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
I never thought I would live long enough to see this.
So, and like you were saying, they've had these shootings. And every person with common sense at this point knows, well, there's going to be something so they could do their gun grab. And Bill, I'll tell you, I have friends in Florida. I have friends in Tennessee. I have friends in other different states. And all of them were at the same consensus without me even saying anything. There's going to be something that they're going to do this gun grab.
Mhm.
I don't know where it's going to stop.
It's not until, I mean, okay. They keep talking about an assault weapon.
Hmm.
Okay. You name me, I'll challenge anyone out there, find me a military anywhere in the world that uses an AR-15. It's not an assault. Okay. I think I made this analogy once before. You take a Volkswagen, you strip the top of it off, you put a plastic kit on it to make it look like a Corvette. It ain't a Corvette. It's a
No.
Volkswagen with a plastic body. That's what an AR-15 is. It just looks like an M4. It looks like an M16. They show. I saw this one woman holding up a picture of an M14
Mhm.
and going, why can't people use guns like this? Why do they have to have the other guns? Well, the M14 is an assault weapon. It was used in war.
They have no clue.
The AR-15, no, it's a rifle, semi-automatic. That's it.
Yes.
But so is the M14, but it was actually used in war.
Yes, it was.
So because it has a wooden stock and it doesn't look as scary.
Oh gosh. That whole deal blows my mind too. These social justice warriors who are into all of this, sensitivity and hugs and bull crap. That ain't the way the world is.
No.
And it's really just killing me. I mean, it is, but we'll stick with this gun thing right now. And of course, poor Biden, he's going to use this as an opportunity. Like you said, Jan, Miss Circle Back, going to make sure there is an executive order this week to grab guns.
And I guess the Biden administration's already went to the Supreme Court asking the Supreme Court to rule that it's okay for the police to just go in your house to get your gun without a warrant. You heard that, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. No. The stupidity is okay.
It's off
They're pushing people just to the brink is what they're doing.
Oh.
I have no words.
No, I don't either. But I won't say, well, I think you were a part of this conversation. They're what they're going to do, and you said it too. They're going to plan. Biden is going to do this, and he is going to make his executive order, and he is going to grab as many guns as he can before the Supreme Court can tell him that it's unconstitutional.
Yep.
The problem,
I feel that's going to happen.
The problem is going to be that there's going to be some innocent, good person out there who's just minding their own, not bothering anybody, who likes guns and who supports 2A, who's going to wind up having to pay for all of this.
Mhm.
And I still ask the question, who is it that's going to do this? Because you're not going to get this guy to go barge into somebody's house to take somebody's gun.
Nope. It's not constitutional.
No. So I mean, is the Gestapo coming back? I mean, are we going to get to the Gestapo?
Well, if you look at what's going on with Homeland Security, they fired. Okay, here's another thing that's pertaining to guns. They've now cleaned Homeland Security completely out.
Oh God.
Okay, they've got all their people in place now. They are now making a contract. Are you ready for this?
Hmm.
With Facebook, Google, Twitter, all these big media companies to help them locate and identify persons who they believe to be a threat to this regime.
I like how you said regime.
That's yeah, okay. So your Facebook post from 20 years ago or 10 years or however long it's been could label you as a terrorist. Some meme you stole off somebody else's page and stuck on your page could have you in chains someday. Labeled as a terrorist, and they come get your guns. God knows what they're going to say if they watch this videos.
I know it. With that flag right here behind me.
Yeah, they don't even know what that is.
You know what? I think it's interesting. I don't think that's hit their radar as to being a racist flag yet. I've seen different things that they're putting out that's supposed to be racist and are, you know, symbols of hate. And the Gadsden flag has not come up yet. I'm kind of surprised.
I seen something somewhere that they were eyeballing it as a, if you had a sticker on your truck with a Gadsden flag on it, that in some cities that was probable cause to stop and search your car. Why?
Go ahead.
It's just so stupid. I can't, there's nothing I can say. I mean,
Well, Bill, that's kind of the same way. If someone has a marijuana leaf on the car, does that give us the right to stop them just because
no,
they
it
have?
does not.
No, it's the
It
same
does
way with
not.
that. That does not give them the right to stop you just because you have a Gadsden flag on your vehicle.
Mm.
I love how the rules are all different for these Democrats and liberals, you know. And I'm going to say this, let's face it, all of those who supported Trump, who are out here doing the right thing, because we have proven time and time again that Trump supporters are doing the right thing, no matter what the left says, abiding by the laws. But now the left, in their big hypocrisy, break every moral and legal law that comes up. You know, it's just fine for them. And Bill, I think Portland is still burning.
Yeah, it is, but it's not news anymore. So
It's new to me.
So you're not going to see it. It doesn't fit their agenda.
Ladies and gentlemen, Portland is still under attack. Them people out there in Portland, they're going to be trying to leave and get the hell out of there. I will say this, and this might sound bad, but if I can get some property up there pretty cheap after all this dies down, I might be able to resell it. I'm not saying live there, just buy the property and let it sit up there for a little while.
Okay, another thing, did you people out there, have you watched and seen what this came out of the Ninth Circuit Court?
Oh, we've talked about that. Or
Mhm.
some of us have. Tell them about it, Bill.
The Ninth Circuit Court ruled, this is the opinion of the Ninth Circus, and everybody knows about the Ninth Circus.
The Ninth Circus, yeah.
They ruled that no citizen has the right to carry a firearm concealed or exposed. That was the ruling of the Ninth Circuit last week. So that has got to go to the Supreme Court and get shot down quickly,
Yeah.
because That's ridiculous.
I don't understand why you want to further victimize victims. I mean, any person can be a victim, depending on what happens to them. But if they're doing the right things and they actually have some means of protecting themselves and you want to take that right away from them, then who is to stop them from the wolves? Because let's face it, there aren't enough police officers in any city
No.
to follow every person around to make everyone feel safe. At some point, you're going to be by yourself. And there won't be anybody around for several minutes to help you. Bill, I just posted a meme that's been out there from a Marine Lieutenant Colonel, and I'll probably get in trouble for it, and a lot of people may know what I'm talking about, but he said that the felon does not fear the police. The felon does not fear the judge and jury. So what the felon must fear is the victim.
Yep.
If we get the felon to fear the victim, then your crimes are going to go down.
He doesn't even have to fear him. He just got to know that they've got a weapon and he knows to stay away.
Yeah. And I remember too, I don't know if a lot of people saw it, but there was a surveillance video out of this lady walking through a parking structure and a guy comes up, grabs the purse, tries to take it. She literally pulls out a gun and pops him in the head, puts her gun back, and he lays there on the ground dead. It's like, well, he ain't going to try that again.
Well, you'll probably burn in hell for saying that.
I know.
Yeah. Because that poor robber. He was just trying to feed his family.
Yeah, and he was trying to rob some innocent lady.
Oh, don't worry about that. She had enough.
I know. She probably could have got raped in the process.
Yeah.
You know,
It wouldn't have been no big deal. Because the guy had a bad childhood or something.
Yeah. You know, that's a point, Bill. You know, we talk about these shootings. You know, they had 3 shootings. Okay. They had, of course, they had the one with the massage parlor. Then we had the one that just happened with out in Colorado.
And the one in Georgia.
And everyone's saying that was a terrorist attack. I can't think of the third one. But
I got it here somewhere.
While you're finding that, a lot of these shootings, you mentioned.
Hey, you froze up.
Okay, so I was talking about, you said in 1962, you could order a weapon like almost out of like a Sears catalog or even out of a newspaper. You send them a check and they would send you a weapon. Might have been a shotgun, might have been a revolver. But that's how you bought weapons. And now we've got background checks and we've got, you know, FBI background checks. We've got, and the left is wanting psychological checks and they're wanting, you know, all this other nonsense. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to put it back to you once again. And if you listen to us enough, I've said it once and I've said it again. What has changed since 1962 until now? People and parenting. In 1962, everybody can remember, I was born in the 70s, but your parents told you right from wrong. Your parents were there to make sure kids did right. And if you did wrong, you got your butt whooped. You know, some people had parents that were a little bit harder than others, you know, with the belt. But now you've got 16-year-olds, 13-year-olds having kids. They don't need to be having no kids. And these kids grow up just wild as buck with no type of homeschooling. And what did the first thing they do when they get a gun? Because they have no home training. They want to go out here and be Billy Badass. And just because somebody said something wrong hurt their feelings, they think they got to get a gun to solve it. Still goes back to the same thing. I'm still preaching parenting.
You don't have any extra lives like you do in a video game.
No. if we could get a handle, which the left doesn't want to, the left is all about this free love. And if you get pregnant, you go have an abortion. Let's just let our 13-year-olds do whatever. There's an abortion clinic down here that can take away that baby and just keep letting them do whatever they want to. No, that's not how it works. We got to teach morals and got to teach about honor. And we've got to start teaching these kids when is the right time for them to be doing those things. Those aren't things that kids should be doing. Those are adult issue things. And they have not clearly got the mentality of an adult. So I'm off my step stool. I'm just saying, I'm off my step stool on that one. It's still a parenting thing if you really want to look down at it. And the other issue, of course, is if you're in the wrong and the police got you, guess what? You're in the wrong. Police got you. If you're in the wrong and you want to try to fight the police and shoot at the police, you're probably gonna get bullets shot back at you and get shot and killed. I'm just saying.
I would have never, in my wildest dream, thought about shooting at the police when I was young.
No.
I would have never thought about it. I mean, I actually wouldn't have thought about shooting anybody.
Nope. And of course, you know about Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes and all of that stuff.
I watched it religiously, and I didn't drop no anvils on my head or tie a rocket to my back. Or
I will say this: the only thing I did try was my dad had a board in the back. I stood on one end of it and I tried to take a rock to toss it to the other end and see if it launched me up through there. That didn't work because one, the rock wasn't heavy enough, and the ones that were too heavy, I couldn't hold them. So it just don't work. Oh gosh. But Bill, the gun control issue, I feel like the ultimate end result is going to be is that it's going to be some liberal state and it'll be some liberal city that they will target to try to take these guns. And for those people in that city and state, I really feel sorry for you. Of course, we don't know who it's going to be. You know, they've got their playbook that they're going by. But just keep an eye on the news, because you know they ain't coming down to Georgia, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee to try and take nobody's guns.
not to start with.
Not to start with.
They'll figure it out. They'll try somewhere
Yeah.
easy first, I guess.
They'll try it where they've got backing in the courts, where they've got backing in the state, and where there's a city mayor who can get on TV and further back, you know, their agenda. I mean, that's just how it'll be, but we'll see it coming. But I do feel sorry for whoever those people are. I feel like I'm talking too much.
I mean, I'm looking at this right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have anything to do with guns, but I just wanted to throw this out here. How many of you are going to go out and buy you a pair of, what are they called? Nike Air 66s or whatever. Anyway, these shoes, they're going to make 666 pair of these shoes. That's it, 666. Each one contains 1 drop of human blood in the shoe. They cost $1,018, and they're called Shoes for Satan. Nike is actually making those. Now that goes back to, who the hell's teaching these kids? This rapper named Lil Nas X is the one that made the contract with Nike to make these shoes. Okay. 666 pair. And let's see, they come in a box that's got a picture of all these people burning in hell. And it's called Satan's Lap Dance. I, I don't get it. I wish I could show, and it's got a pentagram in the middle of the.
Oh, I can only imagine.
I don't get it.
People have lost their ever loving mind.
Now that's okay.
They have absolutely lost it.
That's okay. Walk down the street with a pair of shoes that says, hey, Satan's cool. But don't walk down the street packing a gun to protect yourself from that person that thinks Satan's cool.
Yeah, because that would just be wrong.
I'd just be wrong. Yeah.
I have no words for that. I really don't. The writing is out there and everything. But the thing is, they're not even trying to hide it no more, Bill. I mean, let's have shoes for Satan. What's next? Let's have a pool for whatever, a pool for pedophiles. I have that.
We already got that. Yeah, that's Hollywood and DC.
I mean, Bill, here's something my wife has been looking at me watching rugby here lately. And she's like, why are you watching rugby? I said, I'm sick of these American sports. I said, all the way around, I'm done. I am done. I said, with everything, between the kneeling, the disrespect of the flag, the disrespect of the anthem, and all of them wanting millions of dollars, they hurt a toenail, they got to sit out, they need counseling, they need therapy, all this crap. I'm sick of it. I went and started watching World Rugby. America has, what's the word I'm looking for?
Went over the deep end.
Well, yeah, but they've gone over the deep end. It's like an overprotective mother to a degree. You have some parents who are like, your child falls down, scrapes a knee, and Bill, you probably oh, you're fine. Get up, boy. Rub some dirt on it and keep walking, But then you got some parents who are like, child scrapes a knee, they put a helmet on them, they put elbow pads on them, they put them in a bubble suit. That's the way I feel like America is being to the citizens. And that's not the way a government is supposed to be. They're like an overprotective parent saying, well, people are dying of guns. Well, we're going to just punish everybody with guns.
Right. It's like companies are forced to put freaking labels on their I'm holding a can of Raid. I would never in a million years think that I could spray it in my eyes but if you read the warnings, because somebody's done it and then they sued because it wasn't on the label, or put Gorilla Glue in your hair, come on.
Or bite into a Tide Pod.
Yeah, come on. That's just plain stupidity, is what that is.
And, I understand parents are protective of their kids and they're like, I need to protect my child and everything. But like, look, if you don't teach your kid common enough sense not to do stupid stuff, we don't need him in the gene pool. I'm just saying. The gene pool is jacked up enough right now with all this stupidity. And then you got the health director, the man woman.
The she.
Yeah.
The overweight man that thinks it's a woman that wants to tell you about mental hygiene and how to eat right.
Yeah.
Hey, why not?
Like I said, it's this is unreal. It's unreal that we're actually talking about this and that it is real.
It's actually happening. That's what's unreal.
Oh gosh. Well, to kind of go on with
new coffee place here in big metropolis of Nancy. Battlefield Coffee Company.
Oh, like
good
that.
Coffee. Stop by and check it out.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go out there and check it out myself.
Good.
Speaking of Biden and all of his issues, You know, it's already passed. Everybody's seen him fall down the stairs to go on the Air Force One. But did you see any of his press conference that he had?
Did you see his cheat sheet?
Yes. I saw it. He sat there. He's like, what? Okay, Kim.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Told him which reporter to call on and what question they were going to ask. I mean, get real, people. And okay, if Trump would have fallen going up the steps of the air, we'd still be having hearings to see if he's competent.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. They probably would have said he was drunk at the time or high. He was
Or
on
he
drugs.
was, oh, we got to get rid of him because he's not competent. He can't even make it up a set of stairs.
But Biden does it and then gets to the top and gives a big salute.
I like the one meme where Trump was hitting golf balls and the golf ball went over, hit him, knocked him off the steps.
Yeah. I also saw in the press conference where he mentioned when he started back in the Senate 120 years ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's funny, but it's sad. This is so sad. This is so sad. And I also heard from someone did actually went out and talked to a few people on the streets. And this one lady said that Biden is just sad, said that they should not put that man up there like this and make him do this because one, it makes us look terrible. And two, you're supposed to respect your elderly no matter what, but it just makes him look bad. They should not put him through that. And I agree.
Well, you see, a Rocket Man has already started up again. He's done fired 2 missiles.
Had no,
Trump had him bottled up.
I know.
The border crisis, they're blaming on Trump now, but
Yeah.
I mean, my God, you got a caravan full of people show up mysteriously on the border and they're all wearing t-shirts that say, Mr. Biden, let me in. Okay, where did they stop along the way to buy these t-shirts? Are they printing those in Mexico now and selling them on the way? I mean, what exactly is going on with this?
You know, I wonder if we could like somehow bypass, we could just go down, like pick up a bunch of those people in a plane, come around the other end and like just set them down in Washington where they got all of their fences up and got all of their military security and say, okay, Biden, let them in.
Well, apparently he's going to start flying them up north to the northern states.
Are you kidding me?
That's the word. He's going to start flying them and distributing them throughout the northern states.
I bet what's her name, governor of South Dakota, may have some issue with that.
That's a good possibility. But that's the word on the street. He's getting ready to move them out to the northern states to unclog the problem down on the border.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't even see them moving them up to Montana because I know there's a lot of people out in Montana.
Yeah, but you got Michigan, Wisconsin, you got Oregon, you got a lot of liberal states up there.
Oh, keep them there. Don't bring them this way.
Oh, they'll filter through, but
It's sad, but I'm just tired of the stupidity. If those liberal governors, Democratic governors, are wanting to do that to the people of their state, all I got to say is people put them there. You put them there. This is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone asked the question that was asked on the internet in a meme, actually, but all those people from California that are moving to Texas, and Texans are like, don't turn our state into California because you might as well just go on back. That's not what Texas is. So, but I don't know. It's all going to come to a head. And I just feel somebody is going to wind up being the sacrificial lamb for this whole thing. And I hate that this going that way.
Yeah, we're at 40.
Well, you got anything else, Bill, that's happened in the news? Or
There's just so daggone much. I mean, I'm sorry we wasn't with you last week, but like Elgin said, life goes on and things happen. Elgin was starting forest fires and
yeah,
yeah.
let's not talk about after me about that one. Hey, I got it out. It started, but I got it out. Okay. I don't need the EPA coming after me.
Yeah, just pay attention. This executive order is coming. Look at what the Ninth Circuit did. Call your daggone congressman, your senator, you know, stay aware of what's going on. Like this, like the Ninth Circuit ruling, if the Supreme Court just all of a sudden decides they don't want to take it up, well, guess what? You can't carry a gun anywhere, concealed or open.
Yeah.
I mean, without the Supreme Court stepping in, that's the law right now. So let's see what happens.
Well, all I got to say is people pay attention. We've got to start making these politicians work for us somehow.
God.
The United States. Okay, let me say this. Of course, my brother always said, it's like, the United States is supposed to be open for everyone who comes in. Wasn't that where the Statue of Liberty is supposed to be? It's like, I've heard that argument from him. Yes.
Legally.
More than welcome to come here. You still have to go through a process. I mean, you just do. But when you got a government who basically wants to invite everybody from every country, we're not able to support this. We just can't. Not the numbers that he's wanting. And to boot, Trump said it before, we're not getting the best of their country. We're not getting those who are working on their doctorate. We're not getting those who are, great at building infrastructure. We're getting those, and it's going to sound mean, but we're getting those who probably don't have a 4th grade education, coming over, and they've lived in
taxpayers are going to have to pay for.
Yeah, they've lived in violence and they know how to respond in violence, and the American citizens will be the ones who wind up paying for it. So we need security for our country, and we need a government that supports the people in this country. That's what we need. Period. But I'm done on my step stool. I'm getting off the podium.
Let's just take a look at history real quick. Every time a government has insisted that you don't need a gun, you needed a gun.
Mm-hmm.
Not just our country, but Germany, Italy.
Oh,
yeah. Austria.
Yep.
Yeah. Just go ask Justin, Native Americans.
Yeah.
You don't need guns. Yeah. When the government tells you you don't need a gun, that's because they're going to do something to you that would make you want to have a gun.
Exactly.
And that's just me. That's my opinion. What else you got?
That's all I got. I mean, that's it. That's what we got here for this week. We'll try to be back with you next week with some more stuff. There won't be any shortage of information to talk about. if Biden does anything, it's news, unfortunately.
Let's hear from you all. There's a certain topic you'd want to hear about, send us an email. Blue call at BLU collarminutemen.com. No, BLU collarminutemen@gmail.com. Or hit us on Facebook, BCMM on Facebook, Spreely, Blue Collar Minutemen, MeWe, Blue Collar Minutemen. Just drop us a line, tell us what you'd like for us to research and talk about.
Yep. Also, don't forget about our website. Check us out on our website. I'm going to try to update it here pretty soon. Bill and I are still working on a couple of projects. Hopefully we'll get something started. And as you can see, the flags behind us, that's one of the projects we're working on. We would, if you all want one of these, we want to get to where we can get you some of these flags if you want, along with some other stuff that we've come up with. So you can kind of say that this is a test. We all have a flag to test to see how it goes. I think it looks pretty good. But also, you guys check out DuckDuckGo for your search engine. I use it religiously now. I stay away from Google. Proton Mail, you know, if you want a good secure site or a place for your emails that can't be touched by your government. Proton Mail, that's based out of, is it Finland?
Switzerland, I believe.
Switzerland.
Yeah, I think.
Based out of Switzerland. So secure site, good place for you to send your emails and not easily to be hacked.
Also, if you watch our videos on YouTube or on Rumble, make sure to like and share if you like
Yep.
it. Hit like and share.
Yep.
We'd appreciate it.
We sure do. But that's all I got, Bill.
That's it for me.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you all stay safe out there. Watch each other's backs. And, you know, above all, God bless you all and God bless America. We're out of here.
Yeah.